can put the missiles back on your ass, man.
Yeah, they can just explode.
In the silo.
Yeah, you got all these missiles in these different continents and countries and lands. You know, hey man, those things. What one of those missiles just exploded, man? You know, the Lord don't need you to hit no button, turn no knob. You know what I'm saying? He already put the spirit on you to build these things. You know, so they're already ready to go. You know, so something doesn't have to arise, man. Right. You know, the Yahweh Shemiel Shai can send one of the angels over these silos. You know, and program that thing to go to its designated location. You know, hey, is it going to cease or disappear in your definition? God, okay, God, that's beautiful.
To perish, to come to an end, disappear,
hey,
to cease.
Hey, once Esau, you know, the nation of Edom gets taken down and they crumble, they're never going to be built back up again, man.
That's right.
You know, yeah, Khan. And after those crumbs serve their 1,000 years of captivity, hey, they're going to cease to exist. They're going to disappear, man.
We're going to skip this.
You know, they're going to cease to exist. They're going to disappear, man. You know,
was that in on that?
He said the so-called white man's not even going to rise back again to a lower state after he serves his captivity. He's going to be completely exterminated. You know, you got
right. Can you got Ezekiel 30? I do. What was it? 35.
Yeah. Charge it.
This is Ezekiel 35, verse 1.
Oh yeah.
Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai came unto me, saying,
hey, the words of Yahweh Shemiel Shai came unto us through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice through the apostles, man. Okay? But it came to Ezekiel in a different form.
Sometimes
it came straight to Ezekiel, right? The Lord ain't dealing with us like he was dealing with the prophets like that. The Lord sent a men to teach the other men so the other men can go out here and teach. As you see what's going on now throughout the four corners of the globe.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
That's what we're doing right now, man. We have set our face against Esau Edom, against America, against whatever the Lord has commanded us to prophesy. Okay? We are speaking the downfall of it, okay? And it's all through the spirit, man. All right? We are going at war. When you set your face against somebody or something, you face to face with them. You at war with them. You ready to throw goddamn hands, man. But spiritually, we are spitting words, man. All right? And Esau Edom gonna come carnally, but then the Lord gonna come through like a thief in the night.
Hey, the tensions are rising. Hey, soon, Yahweh Shemiel Shai is gonna lift up a standard against these devils, man. So soon those words are gonna stop, man. Hey, the minute of the Lord ain't gonna be out here prophesying forever, man. You know, the minute of the Lord ain't gonna be out here too much longer on the highways and byways, man. You know, Yahweh Shemiel Shai has it set up. Soon those men are gonna go from fishing to hunting. All right, they're gonna be turned into spiritual killing machines, man. You know, that's what's coming.
Go ahead, keep going on there.
And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
The Lord is against Esau, Edom, and America, and all these things that the philosophies and the things that he set up. So how much more should his people be against America? How much more should the people that believe in Yahweh Shemiel Shai be against the wickedness of this place, man? You should see every day on a high level of why you should be against this place, man. It should be in your mind. You should wake up and be like, damn, I'm in this bitch again. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you are almost like me. When you go to sleep and you know, you have a dream. Sometimes you like, man, you know, the dream is so good, you don't want to wake up. And you wake up like you saying, you wake up to this captivity, man.
That's right.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate.
Yep.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemiel Shai.
That's right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and all you other people that's of this world that don't know nor believe on Yahweh Shemiel Shai, when you see desolation and destruction, that's when you're going to know what the men of the Lord that's been on the highways and byways preaching it has come to pass, and then you're going to know of the Lord, man. You're going to know of why you should be fearing the Lord. You're going to know of who the Lord is based on what it is that you are seeing that he is doing. Because you don't believe in what it is that he's doing now by raising up me to tell you what the fuck is coming to pass. That's it. I'm stepping down. Yeah, go. Matthew, you got it.
Oh, yeah, come.
Right.
You good.
I'll hold that for you, bro.
So we can, you right here. Old song,
Yeah.
59 and 19.
I got the light now. You got the thing now.
You can go ahead, man. You got it all. The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When an enemy shall come like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall lift up a standard against him. Right, and the enemy is going to come in like a great flood, man. All right, a great rush. You know, you could almost say a wall of destruction is about to come upon the land, upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, you can only think of 12 and 1. You know, upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, and really all these other nations as well, man. You know, through his laws, his policies, all right, through all hell and calamity breaking loose, through his agendas, all right, you know, through the things that he's putting in place concerning famine, you know, race wars, civil wars, all right, you know, no electricity. These are the things that are about to happen, you know, upon the land, man, you know, and it's going to last for, you know, quite some time, man. It's not going to be no quick thing. Jake thinks, you know, once the lights go out, it's just going to be a couple weeks or a month.
No, brother, let me elaborate on this lights out situation shit, right? So they got the nuclear stations that run power. They got power generation stations, right? Right. So they got nuclear stations, right? Then they got power generation stations. The nuclear stations are where they use nuclear material to run the power. Right. There's a certain amount that's here in Virginia. There's a certain amount that's out here in the different parts of America. Right. Then they have power generation stations which run off of water, coal, solar, wind, all those types of things, right? Then you have the substations where the electricity from those power generation stations or those electrical stations run to within the city. So if a power station that goes out, you're not gonna get any electricity to the substation, whereas the substation sends electricity to the wires and the poles that's out here in your neighborhoods in your city. So once those substations get hit, even if there's power generated from the power generation stations, but once those substations get hit, it's going to take people time to get out there and fix those things. Those pieces that may get broke, if those people don't have them on hand, they have to get ordered. If there's a back order on certain pieces because of whatever the C-19 shit had fucked up the logistics frame on how stuff was moving, it's going to take longer for those substations to receive that equipment to fix your power within your neighborhood. Because the nuclear plants or the power generation stations, they power up the substations that send electricity to your home through the street lights, through the wires that's either underground or on the light pole. If those things get attacked or come down, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Yeah, we already see that thing happen.
I'm sorry I was wrong with you.
No, you good. We already see that happening. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it ain't just people coming inside the power grid trying to fuck up. Does this even make sense for average people that use electricity and turn on lights and need to watch TV, need to go to the bathroom, use electricity, cook? You know what I'm saying? To destroy their own goddamn power grid, man. Come on, man.
But you know that's the setup. The one that happened down there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the setup.
Yeah, it's all set up, man.
And what they attacked down there was the substation. They didn't attack. When they knocked out that substation, they knocked out whatever area was connected to that substation. Now, if they knock out a power generation station, it's going to knock out more than just that block or just that city. It's going to knock out a whole lot of shit. Yeah, like a grid, yeah. And it's the same thing if they hit a nuclear electrical city. A nuclear electrical plant, it's going to fuck up a whole lot of shit.
Yep. Oh, read that again, Baba Isaiah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. For the enemy shall come in like a flood. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, a standard against him. All right, and that's going to come by the way and form of spiritual powers. The operation and the knowledge of the operation of the elements and the manipulation of the elements, man. because everything out here is formed of elements. All right. Matter of fact, pull out the Isaiah 32 and 10 real quick. We'll jump in.
Isaiah 32 and 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman.
So it says many days and years, you know, because we were going into early, it's not going to just be a couple weeks, a month or two, okay, of all hell breaking loose or no electricity, man. It's going to last, you know, quite some time. It's going to be, you know, normalized. It's going to be the normal thing, you know, to not have food, to not have electricity, man, okay? To see dead bodies in the street, man. To see people dying, hearing people pleading and crying for and begging for their life, man. You know, that's going to be the new normal. You know, you got all these, you got the president, you got the government talking about this new normal. Well, hey, that's going to be the new normal, man. Read that again, Barbara Shaw. Right as hell.
Isaiah 32 and 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the venture shall fail, and gathering shall not come.
Yeah, it's not going to come, man. You know, the government's no longer going to come to your rescue, man. You know, because right now these women, Esau Edom's got it set up in all these systems, you know, these departments to come running to the aid of of these women, man. You know, these things set up, man. You know, all that's going to come to an end, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
It says,
if you can read off, yeah, hold on. Let's do this. Hold on, we're going to do this real quick. Just going to raise this up. And then, are we still on camera? Okay, come on. Yeah, that's perfect. Can you see off that crowd? All right,
so it says, verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Yeah, because, you know, when these women, you know, a lot of these women will come by the camp, they'll ask us questions, you know, and we tell them things that are about to happen on the earth, but you can tell in their body language that they really don't believe us, man. You know, like those two women that came up, I think it was not last camp, the camp before. You know, we're telling them, like, all hell's about to break loose, ain't gonna be no electricity. And that time you're gonna need a man, you know, moreover, a righteous man in the Lord. And they basically looked at us like, you know, like, yeah, you know, like they could never see, you know, ain't no lights being out here, ain't no police sirens, you know, not be able to call 911, you know, the ambulance, the rescue, you know, the military, you know, coming to their aid, man. You know, they can't see that happening, man. You know, you got it, brother.
They shall lament for the teats, for the government assistance.
Yeah.
For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Yeah. You saw what the so-called white man did when he sent that little snippet of all these people. The food stamps not working, man. Remember that happened a couple years ago, where the food stamps weren't working, the food stamp cards weren't working, and you had all the you know, mainly the so-called Negro women running to these agencies and standing in front of these different department buildings, crying and shit.
I don't know if y'all remember. Remember, like 2013, when they was giving out free vouchers in Georgia, and the goddamn Edomites had to stay on top of a car and just throw them out. It's like the people. You remember that joint? Yo, they said we would never ever do this again. Like the new camp people, the people that were giving out vouchers, they were literally standing on cars, and everybody like they were like shaking the car. All you saw was Jake their hands out, trying to get the vouchers, man. You know, it's pathetic, man. And I'm telling you, the days that are to come, you see it. And how Esau is going, everything is gradual. Everything is gradual. Everything is slow, making it normal. Okay. One time it was 1,000 milks out there for people to get. Then they cut it back to 500 milks. Then they slowly 400, 300, 200. Ain't no more goddamn.
And they do the same thing when that CHIP shit started, right? They say you can only get 10 people in your house, 5 people in your house.
They were arresting motherfuckers. They said, freeze, guns drawn. Yo, we just having a family dinner. Get in on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 of y'all coming up. Like,
Remember not too long ago, one package of waters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, one packet of toilet paper.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All of a sudden, there was that was when the first the so-called pandemic first came on the scene. And all of a sudden there was a shortage on change, pennies, and quarters, nickels, nickels and dimes. All of a sudden, ceased to exist. You know what I'm saying? I guess metal, copper, and nickel. All of a sudden, they can't find that in the mountains.
And then that video that just surfaced, they would have a problem with the banks.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Graduates.
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Bank, BB&T. I don't know if you know about BB&T. BB&T, a lot of them branches are shut down.
Yeah, I used to be with BB&T.
Yeah, a lot of that shit shut down,
Well,
man.
now they chew it. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
they chew it.
Okay.
Hey,
BB&T merged with SunTrust.
You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that now? They could be like, you know what? Cut SunTrust, cut BB&T, we merge together.
Yeah. And as we that's a lot. And as we look back, we see that all those were just test experiments.
Yep.
Man. The change shortage. What did that gear people to do? To use their card.
Yep.
Well, I'm not gonna pay cash if I can't get my 75 cents back. So ain't no point in me carrying cash. I might as well just swipe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was the gear to see. Can these people really be comfortable with using, basically no fiat currency?
When you saw New Yorkers go with the flow, beware.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I Salakia, but there was a video that came out where the Jake lady was like, the first people that they gonna test shit on is Jake, and if Jake is with it, the whole world is gonna follow suit.
If New York is with it, it'll follow. And New York was one of the most places I know for sure they got the most pushback.
Everything kind of starts in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, even concerning this truth, and what it's stemmed out of what? One West.
Yeah, beware.
He might unleash his dog on us. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Hey, that's the dog from I didn't ever see. Oh shit, here we go.
He saw I got the light on.
Get your scriptures ready.
I got the light on Cesarea.
Pray real quick to the Almighty.
Get camera on.
He's had enough camera footage.
Already preaching. All the religions are right. Every single one of them.
No, don't say that.
He got it. How we want to handle it? How we want to handle
Who was he reading? Who was reading?
it? I had Isaiah 32.
Oh yeah. Bring
Y'all
your
deny the awesome God directly in front of you.
What's the awesome God's name?
Residents of the universe. It's also Yahweh. It's also Odin.
No, it's not Yahweh.
It's also a non-seek.
No, incorrect. The Lord only has one name,
And
that's what the scripture says. You just
Hello.
gave us 5, 6 names.
yeah, I'm Jesus Christ. Nice to meet you. You don't know.
The dog don't even want to.
And I'm not trying to oppress you neither.
Well,
You
you're
want to play a
correct.
game? I'm trying to enlighten you.
Okay.
Get
Well,
like-
why aren't you on the street corner trying to enlighten the whole world with your doctrine, your
Because I
divine
love you
energy?
this much. Man, that's fucked up.
Hey, bring your
And
priest about.
you think he is holier than I appreciate.
Well, actually, we're preaching with him without you, bro. We were preaching.
I know, I'm the air in your lungs.
Keep reading.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and I start at verse 31. Just going back to the point. It says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Yeah, that's
So-
right.
So
Go
when
ahead,
the lights go out, there ain't no food.
Right.
You're gonna have people that's gonna be robbing the houses.
Right.
Jacob's trouble is gonna get, truly wicked, man. You're gonna see a lot of,
That's
you're gonna see a lot of people, dying from famine, destruction, and things of that nature, diseases.
Let me back up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. God bless.
Verse 32, it says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall go full of thorns, because no man shall travail therethrough. Because the scriptures also say that a man shall desire to go into another city and should not be able.
That's the next scripture I was about to
When you watch the movie Legion, with Will Smith in it, if you see like all the buildings had like the thorns, the vines, coming out of the buildings, because everything was abandoned. Going into verse 33, this is the point. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers, man. So all these women that didn't want to, have a man of the Lord to protect them in that day, man, they're going to be left without no protection, man. All right, you're going to see a lot of women getting raped and killed, man. It's going to be bad for you women out here, man, who didn't believe on this truth, man. And especially the ones that came up and was scoffing, man.
And what's even worse, those women who have men who are in the truth that are giving them help.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Verse 34, it says, "In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish in famine." Because when World War III come in, you're going to have a lot of military soldiers that's going to go out into the east, man, and they're going to die. They're going to be left over there. They're not going to be having no flags coming over here for their memorial or being buried, man. All right? So these women, they're not going to have no funeral, man, because so much chaos is going to be happening here on American soil, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. And these people have no clue what's about to happen on the face of the earth. These people have no clue the calamities, the plagues that are about to come, man. Start 2 Ezra 15. Start from verse 1. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou unto the ears of my people. You say, hold on 1 second. You say you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you think God? What do you think God would have? You think God would
stand up like a man?
What do you think God would commend you interrupting people that are reading the Bible?
Absolutely.
All right, keep
Shit,
going, bro.
doesn't that seem a lot like Jesus back in the day?
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Damn, that seems a lot.
Behold, speak thou unto the ears of my people the words of prophecy. That's right. We're out here speaking words of prophecy. All right, into the ears of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're also letting you so-called white people know that you're going into slavery according to the Bible.
All of us
All right,
are
go ahead, bro.
every single one of us.
Read it again from the top. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's right. These words are faithful and true. All right? And we're out here week in and week out telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans what's about to happen on the face of the earth. But soon that's going to come to a stop. Soon you're not going to see the prophets out here in the highways and byways. All right? Soon you're not going to be able to hear those words when that famine of the word comes through. All right? And you're going to be searching for the word. You know, you're going to be searching for the men of the Lord. All right? But you ain't going to be able to find it.
All right, appreciate it.
Go ahead, bro. Fear not the imaginations against thee. You know, so they can know where this Christian youth is coming from. You know? What is he doing? He said he believes in all religion back there. So.
I know it.
Hey, Scripture said make it prayers in secret. Yeah.
This is my personal jihad.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. Yeah. That speak against thee. Hey, read that last part again. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Right. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Yeah, we don't fear these guys that speak against us, man. You know, that speak against this word. You know, that come with all these different doctrines. You know, this man said he believed in all doctrines, man. All religions are true. First he said Jesus Christ, and then he bowed down and did
I am the
prayer.
second coming of Christ? Yeah. Be scared. Also, I love you. You don't need to be scared.
He gave us 6 different names of the Lord. Come on, man. Shut up. Go ahead, bro.
Y'all.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right. All you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that do not believe, okay, you're going to die in your unfaithfulness. You're going to die a very painful, horrible death. All right. A lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're not going to make it to the missiles, man. You're not going to make it to World War III. All right, a lot of you going to die in the streets, man, on the soils of America and various different parts of the earth, man. Go ahead, bro. Behold, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yeah, it's a future slave right there, man. Yeah, he's a 2-time loser.
I've been sucking the Lord's dick for free. So fuck you mean?
Yeah, see, he said we're already slaves. See, he's a double-time loser, man. So he's supposed to be in his he's in his heaven right now. But you know,
I don't need a mic.
He's in his heaven right now, but he ain't riding down the street in a Ferrari. He's not on a yacht.
God bless.
He don't have multi-million-dollar mansions. You know? Yeah, he don't have a bunch of slaves. You know, he's a double-time loser, bro.
Y'all are enslaved to yourself.
Go ahead, bro.
He's been
That shit Kanye West been on.
a loser since his existence. In every lifetime.
God's been a loser in his existence.
Anyhow,
Yeah, he was born a loser.
yeah,
God
you're
is
right.
every single
Go
dude
ahead,
that
bro.
died
That's
of
his lot.
Holocaust.
Behold, saith Yahweh
God is
Hashem
every
Yahushua.
single
I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword,
Yeah.
famine,
Yeah.
death, and destruction.
Yeah, death and destruction, man. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to bring great plagues upon this place, man. Plagues of the likeness of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have never seen. You know? Go ahead.
For the wickedness hath exceeded, Salah, for the wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And
When you say you were a Christian, why are you smoking
No,
like
I'm
you're a
Christ.
Christian?
You can't judge me. You don't know shit.
and their
About me,
hurtful
you're an
works
ass.
are fulfilled.
Okay, read that last part again.
Y'all still doubt God.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, wickedness has exceedingly polluted this place, man. This place is filthy, man. All right? And one reason it's so filthy is because who's in rulership, man? All right? These so-called white people are in rulership, man.
God's in
All right?
power.
You know, so that's why this place is so filthy, man. All right? The leaders of the house, man, have their house polluted and filthy, man. All right? They got everything is out of order, man. They have turned everything upside down, and this base level man, okay, has been put in the rulership position, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has put him in the power seat, all right? And you can see what everything, the vibration that's going on all over the four corners of the earth, and you also can see how polluted this place is spiritually and physically, all right? Go ahead, bro.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold,
Skip to verse 16, bro.
the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yeah, because right now the majority of these people, they listen to the government, they listen to the police, they listen to the laws of the land on a certain type of level. But there's going to come a point in time that all that's going to go out the window, okay? It's easy to believe on something when everything's copacetic, when you got food in your belly, all right? You have the luxury to sit in your house, turn the TV on, turn your heat and AC on, drive in your car, go to a nice restaurant, you know? And if things get out of whack, you can dial 911, all right? It's easy to obey the laws then. Let's see how many of you people obey the laws of the land that you so wholeheartedly believe in when all hell breaks loose. And there ain't no electricity, man. When you pick up the phone and all you get is a dial tone, if you get that, all right? When there ain't no police patrolling your cities, man, your neighborhoods, man, all right? To defend yourself or have any type of defense, you really have to get hands-on, man, all right? Let's see how you stand on these so-called laws and principles of America then. Go ahead, bro.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to go into another city, man. All right? Because when you do see these police task force, all right, and these military personnel, all right, they're going to be patrolling the streets, man. They're going to be patrolling the cities, man. They're going to be patrolling the different areas that allow you to go into different cities and states, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Yeah.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Yep.
And men shall be afraid. Amen.
That's the sister part right there. They have their hands shouting whatever he's shouting. For that example right there, the house is going to be raffled, the women will be in trouble, all these kinds of things that the brothers do about because of their sister pride.
Verse 18 again. Verse 18 again. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
If the men are going to be afraid, imagine what you women are, how you women are going to be, man. You women are going to be in a state of, what's that word I'm looking for, man? What's the word? I can't even remember. But a lot of you women are going to die just from heart attacks, you know?
But shit,
I'm
I'm
going
over
to be
here
in a state of,
shit. That's funny.
state of, turmoil, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Come. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
Yeah, this is what's coming to America, man. You know, and you know, the majority of our people do not see these things happening, man. You know, they don't see this thing happen, especially on the shores of America, man. This so-called great land, all right? Home of the brave, land of the free, the so-called free, man. You know, read that last part again, bro.
Verse 19. Because of the lack of bread and for Salah, I'll be 19 over time. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, because, you know, right now everybody's saying like this Edomite saying we're brothers, we're friends. It's all love, right? Well, we'll see if it's brothers and friends and it's all love if we're such a happy family. Well, let's set one joint with the two brothers. And we're together, and we'll see if you're still in that spirit. When you ain't got nothing, you ain't had nothing to eat in 3 or 4 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? When all the dogs and cats are already gone, and you resorting to eating rats and bugs, man, and people as well. All right, that spirit is, and it's the spirit of mirth is quickly leaving this place of America. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the sickness.
Ecclesiastes 10:1. Two. Ecclesiastes 10:2.
Go ahead, bro. It's the precept on what these people of this nation will go through, man, added to their woes. You know what I'm saying? This the book of Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Shout out to these mothers, independent women. Their houses shall be spoiled. Their housing shall be spoiled. Their wives ravished. Going into what the people of America are going through, man, during those times. They're robbing, murdering each other. They're going to obliterate each other.
Bro, why you got the music on, bro? You can't turn the music on. Turn it down.
Thank you. This is Luke chapter 12, and I start at verse 51. This is Yahushua speaking. It says, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division."
Yeah.
Verse 52. "For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. Verse 53. "The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law."
Yeah, so that happy family thing, that ain't what Yahushua, you know, Yahushua has set up on this side, man. You know, a whole happy family, the mother, the father, the kids, you know, the family matters, man. You know, the Lord came to set division amongst your family, man. All right, even us being in this truth, man, the majority of our family are not with us in this wisdom and knowledge, man. They actually despise us for what we believe in, man. They actually look down upon us because we don't partake in their so-called high holy days according to the land, man. They actually don't look down upon us because we don't call upon Jesus Christ, man.
What up,
right?
baby?
You know, because we don't sit in the church, man. All right? We're not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We're not celebrating Thanksgiving, man, and Christmas, man. Because we don't push the vibration that, quote-unquote, God loves everybody, man. All right? So they're actually against us, man. And even furthermore, when the so-called white man really demonizes us on a high level, man, you're going to see how much your family is against you, man. Even the ones that so-called are kind of on the fence and kind of like are agreeable to a certain state with you, you're going to see how much they're against you in that time. You know, it's easy to agree with someone, be friends with someone on a certain type of level when everything's all good. When that heat is turned up, you know, and we're all over the news, you know, all over these social media platforms and really getting demonized on a high level. You know, when Esau puts us on the forefront, you know, hey, man, hey, you know, that smile's going to turn into a frown. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, finish that out.
Yeah, I just got that word division in the Greek. It says diamorizo. It says to cleave asunder, cut into pieces, to be divided into opposing parts, to be
divided into opposing parts. Hey, that's heavy. It says to be divided into opposing parts, man. You know, when you woke up to this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, you became an opposing part to your family, man. All right? You were once agreeable with your family. Y'all were like-minded on a certain type of level, man. You know, before you woke up to this truth, man, y'all both celebrated Christmas, Thanksgiving. Y'all called upon Jesus Christ. Y'all might have went to church every now and then. You know, you went out and voted for a president, you know. But when you woke up to this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, and the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you became an opposing part. They said, man, something ain't wrong with him. Man, you know he's
Something's wrong with y'all. You're so damn fucking
He said you can't eat shrimp crab. You don't celebrate Christmas no more. He said don't send them no more birthday gifts. You know, he became an opposing part to them, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says to be at variance. It
Yeah.
says in decision. It says to distribute. Let me look up this word decision.
You had something you was holding on.
It says disagreement.
Yeah, disagreeable, bro. You know, your family is at disagreement with you. You know,
The scriptures say, can two walk together?
let them be agreed. That's right. Concerning this wisdom and knowledge and truth, concerning the Bible, your family is in a disagreement with you on all areas and aspects of the scriptures, man, and on life in general, man. You know.
That's why I'm in Richmond talking to you.
You got a precept out?
Because my wife kicked me out. Because we've been struggling to pay the
Jump back in the second Ezra 15.
19.
I think you were 19.
19. This ain't life.
The book
I
of
mean, this
Second
right
Ezra,
here is
chapter
like the way we
15,
live
verse
life.
20. Behold, saith
Scary
Yahweh,
to death.
Salah. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun.
Okay, that's pretty much the point of that. Were you about to bring something out, brother? Con. Get out of the water. You just, hold your precept up.
Just pray.
This is the book of Sirach 13, verse 14. Love the Lord all thy heart, all thy life, and call upon him for thy salvation. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. And all flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
Well, I'm about to always bring this up because as the brother wanted to, the Lord going to send variation, a difference out here. He's going to divide everything up. We're going to stay amongst the righteous. The 2/3 are going to stay among the 2/3. The wicked going to stay amongst the wicked. The evil and the weird, you're going to consort to come. Everybody doing weirdo shit, they're going to consort to their own life, man. When the ones that forgot to take their meds, they're going to consort to their kind. You know? The bug outs going to be around the bug outs, man. Like we always be telling our people, these are the people out here like him that are out here in America just waiting
Like
for
you would
liberty
judge.
to go out there and strike a spree, highness
You ain't
axe,
judged.
man.
The Lord's been
You know?
judged me. I've been humbled.
On the new age Jeffrey
This is
Dahmer
Jeffrey
right
Dahmer. That is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nah.
That's his brother.
I mean, the devil's my brother.
Chime in on the point
You got it,
with
bro.
the Esau Edom.
You ever heard of Set, the Egyptian god?
So this is what the Lord is doing, man. He's dividing so he can conquer this place. And after he does, he's going to destroy it. And then the whole world is going to be in his rulership.
Just like Greece,
You know,
said.
for
And now
everlasting
it becomes
kingdom. A
death,
kingdom
destroyer
that
of
will
the
not
world.
be destroyed, man.
This is not your space.
Back up, man.
Yo, back the fuck up, back up,
man.
man.
I'm not
You too
hurting
close,
y'all.
man,
Fuck
but
up,
you
man.
too close. We don't know
Yo,
what
back
you gonna
up,
do.
man.
I'm literally.
Just back
Yo, we
up.
try to be nice with you, of course.
That's fine.
Back up.
Right,
You got
you
your
ain't
little-
been
back
nice
the fuck
to
up.
me.
You got your
You
little
ain't been
space.
I don't get no matter. Back the fuck up, man.
You got your little space over there, bro.
I don't know why the
I don't
fuck
see why
out
you
here
keep
for,
coming
man.
closer to it.
Right.
You have enough
You got
space
it,
over
bro.
there where you at, bro.
This verse
Fuck
17.
up, man. Go ahead.
Verse 17. What fellowship?
Yeah, okay, no doubt. Go ahead.
What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb?
That's right, man.
So the sinner with the godly.
Man, there is no fellowship, man. You know, the godly can't get along with the sinner, man. You know, they're disagreeable as well. You know, going right back to your family, man. Your family, the 9 times out of 10, is very sinful, man. All right, are laden with all types of wickedness, man. Are involved in all these other doctrines, are on the vibration of this earth, man. You know, trying to be one with this world, man. All right, you know, they are of their father, the devil. They listen to whatever the so-called white man tells them. They believe it, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog?
Right.
And what peace between the rich and the poor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There is no peace, man. You know? The Lord has established those disagreements, those separations, those divisions, man. Even amongst the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? So this whole God is love, we're all one. That's all bullshit, man.
Y'all
All right?
souls.
If God is love, then who's out here killing these people, man? When people drop dead, who's doing that, man?
Also, funny enough,
Who created Satan?
God. So I
There
guess
you
it's all
go. He
God,
cut
ain't it?
himself, man.
So I
All
guess
right?
it's all
Go
God,
ahead,
ain't
brother.
it?
Go ahead. Go ahead. John.
Sirach
all
10 and
God.
1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself.
Yeah.
So are his officers,
Yeah.
and what man of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
You think you're better
So
than
the so-called white man is a wicked, weirdo,
That's
Right.
how I'm
freak.
equal to you.
Everybody else, look at America.
Regardless of my
Look at
privilege
the
as a
four
white
corners.
man.
Everybody's a pedophile. Everybody's weird. Drugs, cocaine use, you know, illiterate, no
Yeah.
common sense, demonic as hell,
Y'all ain't
free
self-aware.
spirit, gay, homo.
Yeah.
You
God's gay, everybody.
There you
You're
go.
welcome.
There you go. What the scripture said, children are their
Speaking
oppressors,
truth
you know?
to the men.
Man, the so-called white man nothing but a child. But he ruled as a big man. He's a big man out in the open. But he's a little girl in behind closed doors. You know? He does have a dual spirit. Esau was the first nigga with a dual spirit.
This dude, man, he's out of Langley, Virginia, bro. You know?
Me?
This guy's from Langley.
You want me to
Virginia,
tell you
bro.
my story?
An
Because
agent.
that's a conspiracy
West
theory.
Virginia.
That's a lie.
You're Langley's with the CIA operation.
Y'all wanna
That is him.
You know? Like,
Nah,
come on, man.
I was born
This
at
guy came with a whole
545
full
West Gate Street
battery pack, bro. Come on, man.
in Harrisonburg,
He doesn't
Virginia,
look strong in
1990.
age, bro. You know?
September 29th,
So it says,
3:33 in the morning, because I'm divine.
let me see, yeah, verse 3. And a
Like
wise
y'all are.
king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the
Come on,
hand
God, I know
of the
you're
Lord,
here.
and in due time he will set
Lord, my
over it
breath.
one that is profitable. Yeah, you're seeing it, man. We understand that. You see that the devil, he's not profitable, man. Look at this guy. Right. You know?
I'm
Look
learning
at
how
all,
to levitate.
look
Fuck
at
you
all
all.
these Edomites. man. Look at all of them. Everything's a game. Everything's a joke. Lord,
Don't judge me.
feel
I'm
good.
in your fucking
You know?
minds.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not scared of
That's
you.
why you're seeing.
Because I'm in
That's
your
why
fucking mind.
That's when Yahushua comes. He's gonna set everything right.
right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
right
He's gonna
here,
put these
baby.
Devils in chains.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
They're gonna be then 1,000 years
What
later.
the
It's
fuck
gonna
you
be
mean?
burnt up, man.
Yeah, we're
We
not.
gotta go. That spirit is
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
be around
that's
here.
right.
Y'all don't know
We
nothing
can't wait,
about the
bro.
Holy
No?
Spirit.
We can't wait.
I'm right
That's
here.
right. We can't wait for that, man. Because look,
You just want
I
your dick
put, you know,
sucked. The fuck you want?
Yeah, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, bro.
Yeah.
Whether this
Y'all
guy is
laying
just
with men
a
right
crazy
now.
bug out or weirdo,
Yeah,
or he's a
fucking
CIA
Langley,
operative,
Langley,
bro.
Langley,
That's what I'm
VA.
saying. I believe he's an agent, bro. You know?
Cause he knows about us.
That's what I'm saying.
He's talking
you know?
about the Kanye
Yeah,
West.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're not ignorant of what the so-called Esau. Hey, out here, you pushing this truth on the highways about. You best believe the so-called white man is going to send people to disrupt your camp,
Yeah,
to
except
try to
I'm
start
Latin,
confrontation. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
Jewish
To
too. You
do
want to
different
make me one
things like this. So you
Y'all don't want
gotta
to just
be
be
prepared for this
black.
when you
Why
wake
you
up
just
to this
you and me
wisdom,
is
knowledge,
white?
truth,
The
and,
fuck you
and come out
want?
in the highways and byways, man.
That's a real
This
shit.
is things that are this is gonna be a frequent thing amongst the camps out here,
Where
bro.
you at, God?
It's
You right
distractions
there, God. I see
and
you.
different agents and
You
different
right there, God. I see you.
bug outs, paid bug outs to come out here and do a particular work to try to
You right there,
disrupt
God. I see
this
you.
word, man.
You right there.
You know, but so be it, man. You know,
It's all
it is
around
what it
you.
is, man.
GG.
We know what that are.
I'm
You
talking
had
about
a precept.
dissolution of mainstream religion. I'm talking about burning Catholicism to the fucking ground.
The Book of
Go do it.
Sirach.
Hey, go do it.
The Book of Sirach,
You
chapter
go do it.
I care
Hey,
enough
go
about
right
y'all
there.
right here.
No.
You don't
Hey,
get
go
to tell
no,
me shit.
no. Then go do it. You're the bad guy. You go do it.
I'm
right
not the
there.
bad guy.
Right there.
I
Right
love
there.
you.
So if you love
You're
us,
full of it,
can
man.
we
You're
ask
honest.
one favor if you love us?
Depends.
Depends on what.
Why? Y'all want God to leave?
No, we want you to be quiet. You can stay right here. We want you to be quiet.
You just want God to be quiet.
No. We want you
Yeah,
to leave.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said
yeah.
you love
That's
us,
what you
bro.
want. You want the white man who came here to talk to y'all.
You said you love us, bro.
I do.
Then what?
So
Can we
leave.
ask you to be quiet?
No, because right now I'm like
Just
your
leave.
All right,
fucking
then.
mother.
That just proves that you are, you know,
devil, man.
exactly, bro.
He
You know,
just
he loves
not let
us,
you be
but
judged.
he's disrupting our camp
Yeah.
that we were
Around the table.
doing before you came over here, and he so-called loves us, but he will not do a, he will not answer a request from the people he loves and just being quiet. We didn't ask you to leave. We didn't ask you to stop dancing. We didn't ask you to turn your music off. We just said, can you just be
I mean,
quiet?
you did.
It's too hard for him to do that.
Yeah, he can't leave.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The book of Sirach,
Faith to faith,
chapter
faith to
12, and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Yeah, and that's wrong. That's what's wrong with the majority of our people. They trust in the so-called white man and they trust in his system, man. All right? You know, they trust in the so-called white man more than they even trust in their own people, their own friends and family, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
That's right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching,
Yeah, that's what this man came up and did. He tried to act humble. He even crouched. He got on his knees, and then he just spewed a whole bunch of madness out of his mouth, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yeah, you got to beware of this devil, man. All right, there's a beware sign. There's a reason that the Lord made this the red man. Okay, you know, when you go into red man, that's a warning sign, man. You know, you got the red stoplight, man. That means stop. Okay, you know, warning. If you cross that line, you may get hit by a car. Danger, man. It also goes into criminal, man. The crimson red. You know, yeah. You know, criminal, man. You know, high alert.
Wasted.
Yeah, we're you know, a lot of these military signs have to do with certain colors, man. You know, and I believe if I'm not wrong, is it what's red? Isn't red a certain type of military warning sign in the military? Yeah, you know, right. You know, so you're supposed to beware of this man. Beware of dog sign on the fence, man. But Jake want to break the gate lock open and go in and see what's inside, man. You know. Well, hey, the warning was there, man, and the warning is what? All right, the prophets out here in the highways and byways. So if you go across that gate and jump over there and get attacked and get devoured, hey, that's on you. Go ahead, bro.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass.
Yeah.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, can somebody get the scripture in Genesis where it talks about the so-called white man being a base man?
Yeah, the base man. That's Job.
Oh yeah, yeah. Con. I think that is Job. Salah.
I got a little bit more on it.
Go ahead, bro.
That's section 12. I think it's 12.
Set him not by thee, least when he overthrown thee, he shall stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And at the last, remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
That's right. You know, go ahead. You can expound on that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, don't trust this devil. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing everything that Yahweh Shah warned him or warned us of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I realize why y'all.
And you know, anybody who actually trusts in this devil, you know, deserves to get had by him.
Yeah.
You know?
You can see the true spirit. Those are Edomites every day. I said every day he's Edomite. Some just know how to hide their devilish more better.
They're Edomites.
They're Edomites.
Edomites. They can hide their Edomites.
They can hide it a little bit more better than
Science
others.
is right.
Their racism, their true intentions. But he was letting it all out the bag. He said he love us. Then he really, they don't, you know.
I love you
in this
enough to
country.
tell you you're wrong.
Then you say we're wrong. You try to correct us. Say
I'm
this,
not trying to
then
correct
do
you.
the other. They do this, do the other. They're hypocrites. They're a bunch of
I'm literally
nation of
trying to talk
hypocrites.
to you.
They say they
You
love
don't want
you,
to talk to me.
but then
Not
they're
realizing that
they're
I'm every
bomb.
single person on that
They say they
street.
love you, but then they're poison.
Yeah, and if I may say, that's the vibration
Y'all
of
are
so-called
damn
white man.
judges.
When they came over to over here to this
If you're
land,
holy, y'all
you
are
know,
damn judges.
did they not say that they love the
Just like a
so-called Native
Christian.
Americans?
Same spirit. He came from the same spirit.
Yeah, we love you. We want to help you.
We want to be
Nah, you gotta say your
Though his
fucking
words were
selves.
smooth as butter, war was in his heart.
That's
man.
what it is.
You know, his words are smooth. He speaks sweet. You know, he hits a good note. He hits a good tune.
Yeah.
It sounds real good.
He want to sing, do yoga, meditate, pray, and all that. but he contrary to that, man.
Yeah.
You get a man a gun and give him
Don't
liberty,
worry, I won't
he'll
resist
shoot us all
violence.
up.
Yeah.
He won't go to jail.
Never owned a gun in my life.
Hey, let him get liberty
Never
murder
raped a woman,
us.
neither.
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
him liberty to murder
Yeah,
us.
what
Then
y'all
do
done?
it, man.
Let,
You know?
let me see your eyes, because I can
Go
tell
ahead.
your sins when I
You
do.
got that. I got one more.
Oh, yeah,
I got
Salak,
one
go
more.
ahead,
I got one
bro.
more. I got one
Now
more.
you want to hide?
Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come
God is the serpent.
nigh wild beasts?
That's Loki of Norse mythology.
You know, he's a serpent. You know,
You're dumb if you don't
you know
see
what I'm
that
saying? Because he
connection.
come with those smooth words, but yet still,
I love
he has
you.
an
Yeah,
agenda.
look, he slithered up here. He came from the grass onto the
God
concrete.
bless.
That's what snakes do.
You
Snakes
specifically.
come out of the woods and the grass. Oh shit, it's a snake right
Yeah,
there.
no
You
way.
see him
Yeah,
on the
right.
street.
Yeah, right. You
When you
has
look at
history.
the medical at the hospitals and stuff, like they got the insignia
Yeah,
with a
they do.
staff and a serpent on it,
Yep.
right? And then what do? They try to mandate what what's it called? The vaccination.
Yeah.
And then what happened? The people who trusted it and what's happening, they drop it dead. You know, so
And where did the so-called white man get that from, man? The serpent on the staff, you know, they got that what from the scriptures, man. You know, in the time of Moses, when the children of Israel,
Exodus
yeah,
27.
when the children of Israel were out in the wilderness and they were getting bit by vipers, you know, they had to go look at that staff to be healed, man. You know, so the so-called
God.
white man gets that from the scriptures.
That's God
He
too.
didn't innovate that, man. You know, a lot of the majority of the
Y'all
stuff
got too
Esau
funny
has,
enough.
you know, he got it from Jake, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
this
Got it
is
from everywhere. Got it from everywhere.
Yeah, Jake,
Babylonians,
these other nations,
Egyptians,
you know,
Moab,
yeah.
the Assyrians.
The good,
He's a thief.
God is the
He
He
was
Assyrian.
all
has no,
levels, bro.
he has no culture.
Yeah, he didn't design too much of anything.
He wants to hide who he really is. He's a devil, but he tried to hide underneath
Yeah.
the title.
Oh, you mean my prayer?
I'm the last samurai.
Y'all don't like when I
You
go
know,
on
he's an
red face?
Egyptian. He's a so-called
Prince
Jew.
of Egypt.
He's the Prince of Egypt.
You ain't
You know,
even seen the
you know,
miracles I've
he's
done.
Right.
Because I got plenty of
He's
them.
everything.
Or trying to be
But-
all the nations, man.
He's everything but
Y'all
himself.
ever made the clouds open up? Because I fucking
Go ahead,
have.
bro.
this book of Daniel, chapter 4, and verse 17, it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones."
That man's a joke. And that's Esau. Hey, we laugh at this guy. He can't hide no more.
I love you anyway.
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
off,
hey.
though.
Hey, the prophets are out
Acting
here.
like you're the voice of
Hey,
God.
whatever.
Eat a dick, bro.
Listen, well, actually, hey,
Seriously.
he being made manifest now. Esau,
Right.
look at him.
We
In
self-actualize
purest form.
ourselves into existence.
He's talking about blowing rods.
Right.
That's him
Y'all
in
don't know
his
God
word,
because I'm right here.
pure form.
Judge not lest you be judged.
Hey,
Oh,
it's crazy.
Go
You
on.
can tell.
It's
Wrong
bullshit.
cut.
You can tell he was set up here, man. That's how the so-called.
Because I'm a black man
powers that be-
too.
That's how they. That's how they do
As
that shit,
God.
man. He came up here like a hip hop artist, man. Scoff into a beat, put a beat on, and push
Yep.
some
Little
fucking
drummer
crazy,
boy just
some
playing the beat of my
craziness,
own
man.
drum.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
TikTok.
The dog went away. Ain't you
No, my dog's at home with my wife after
That
she
was your
kicked
wife?
me out.
A boy?
The fuck you want? Bye. Goodbye, Satan.
That was a boy.
Get
No, he talking about nah,
Very
damn,
well.
Go ahead, brother.
This Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17, it
That's
says, "This
respect.
matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know." And who's the living? The elect, man. Because when you in this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man, you become alive, man. This word gives you life. And the ones who are not in this word, right, they remain in the
Gotta move the
congregation of the
energy
dead.
around.
So
Because it's
continue,
gravity.
What do you think is gonna happen when he come over here?
Don't worry, I'm not bothering y'all.
continuing
Oh, I'm
on,
just moving
it
over
says, "To
here.
the intent that the
You're all
living may know
I'm
that
all-
the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and
I
give
mean, I
it
figure
to
the world will
whomsoever
decide
he
because it ain't
will,
up to y'all.
and set him over it the bases of men." And that's Esau, man, the bases of men. All right, the vile of the whole earth, man. All right, this damn devil, man, this hypocrite, man. All right,
Go ahead, bro.
yeah.
Switch my own wife.
Yeah, so the basis of man, who's ruling, man? Job 9:24 said the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. If not, who? And who is he, man? All right, he covers the judges of the faces thereof, man. And that's what this damn devil do, man. He paint the likeness of him, of these certain images, right?
Fucking
You know,
circle
and
jerk.
he's a culture vulture, man. He
Gay
takes
shit.
everything that's not his, and then he put his name on it.
Yeah.
You know, he'll take a
God
music
is.
song, right, and put his name on it and say that he owns it. And now certain people, they can't even you know, own their own name, certain brands and everything like that, man. He got these people stuck in these contracts.
Y'all ever been to Win.com Command?
This way.
Oh yeah.
Put it in your pocket. So I saw it on your pocket.
Oh, you don't have to know this time? No, what I was gonna say is that you look at the situation with Kyrie and Kanye, man. He don't even own Yeezys no more, man. Okay, they stripped his endorsement away from him, man. All right, they took his money and everything. Man, that's what Esau is all about, man. He's all about making merchandise and putting his name on it and taking all the credit for something that's not his, man. All right, knowing that the whole Israelites built up the land of America, man, off of blood, sweat, and tears, man, off of our captivity, right? But that was just a punishment, you know, from our Lord. You got something?
Yeah, you know, because when you watch the history of this devil, he works on time. He works on time and he works on generations.
That's all got it.
And what he does is allows one generation to go through the trouble and then works on the upcoming generation just to forget.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But Yahweh Shem Yahushai has enlightened us to what this devil has done in past generations.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Because the land cannot be cleansed except for the blood that shed it. And this devil got a lot to pay for.
Right. He's got to be exposed before his blood is shed. You think the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, just gonna let this devil to go down without being exposed? Come on, man. He's got to be exposed first. Go ahead with the Job 30 and 8.
Book of Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yeah. Children of base men.
Yeah, they were base men. That's what the brother was going into. Basically, the so-called white man stole everything from us, man. You know, a lot of these inventions and creations were done by Jake, and Esau put his own patent on it, you know, and stole it from Jake, man. You know, a lot of these things that get created and invented, even in these high levels,
like
concerning science, you know, and technology, is Jake at the forefront of that, man. You know, on some type of level, man. Go ahead, bro.
They were viler than the earth.
Just speak lies too.
That's right.
Viler than the earth.
He's a base level man, man. Go ahead, Job.
Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Job 21, then answered Zophar, the Namathite, and said, therefore do my thoughts cause me to answer, and for this I make haste. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding caused me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth,
Black man.
that the triumph of the wicked is short,
Yeah, the triumph of the wicked is for a very, very short time.
and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Hey, the joy of a hypocrite is just for a moment, man. You know, right now, hey, you got these scoffers and scorners. It's fun and games now. You know, it's all fun. Hey, and like the scripture says in the book of Luke, man. You know,
Yeah, because
they laugh now, but soon they shall mourn and weep, man. Soon they're gonna be crying, man. Soon they're gonna be mourning, man, for the great death that's happening. It's no longer gonna be fun, man. It's no longer gonna be fun and games, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
I'm your brother.
Yeah.
Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heaven, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own
Yeah,
dung.
he's gonna perish forever like his own dung, man. You know, soon this man, they're gonna, hey, where is he? Where did he go? You know, he's gonna cease to exist. Go ahead, bro.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, where's Waldo? You know, where did he go? You know, this man's gonna disappear, man. You know,
Tremble.
go ahead, bro.
Pretty sure I can live forever at this point.
They
I might
which
die.
have seen him
I mean,
shall
if
say,
somebody had a gun,
where
they
is
could
he?
do it
Yeah,
right
they're gonna
now.
say, where is he, man? Go ahead.
He shall
Because
fly
God
away as a
protects
dream,
That's God.
and shall not be found.
Yeah, this man's gonna disappear, man. He's gonna be as a dream. We're gonna have to teach our kids in the kingdom, you know, what is, you know, after generation and generation, of course, you know, what a so-called white man was, man. When he, how he carried himself when he was in a rulership position, man. You know, how he destroyed the whole world, man. How he polluted the whole land, man. You know, at the height of it, at the pinnacle of the so-called white man's career, so to speak. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
America's been awful to y'all.
Slack.
It's your world.
Slack. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more.
Yep.
Neither shall his place any more behold him.
Yep.
His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods.
Yeah.
His bones are full of sin in his youth,
Mm.
which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Yep. That's right, man. So soon this man is going to perish, man. Right now, for the majority of our people, it seems like, that they can't see that happening, man. They can't see the so-called white man, his structure, his society, his political system, his military system, his technology, okay, his banking system, his economic system, crumbling and falling, man. All right. They think this place is so well established and so firm, all right, that it can never be limp, like we were going into the word falling earlier, man. That it can never become lit, that it can never crumble, all right, that it can never cease to exist. Go ahead.
I know it seems
It says,
crazy. I just don't have time to.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
Wickedness is sweet in the so-called white man. He makes wickedness sound real good.
So see, he
You
makes
know?
it hot.
Yeah, it's like, yo, God damn,
It's a new thing.
fire, like,
Shit is hot.
He's made wickedness seem very appealing to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he didn't put himself at the forefront of wickedness. He put you Jakes in the forefront of wickedness, man. He
turned niggas out.
Yeah, he put Jake at the forefront and made of wickedness and made it appealing to you other Jakes, man. He says, look what they're doing, man. They're rapping, they got chains, cars, they're smoking weed, they got all the girls there, got millions of dollars. Don't you want to be like them?
He said crack cocaine.
Yeah, he put Jake at the front of that, man. He put the Jake at the front of gang violence, man. Jake at the front of drugs, man. Jake at the front of all these wicked things. Jake at the front of pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Jake at the front of all this wickedness, man. And they were able to persuade more so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans because their people were at the forefront. And the scripture says what? The leaders of this people has caused them to err, man. The leaders of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones you look up to, man. All right, the ones you see in the TV, the ones you see in the church. All right, those are the people that cause you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go off, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it, and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of the ass within him. He hath swallowed down riches, he shall vomit them up again.
You're gonna vomit all your riches up, man. All right, because this devil has swallowed down much. He was a glutton with riches, man. He was a glutton all over the four corners there, and he's still to this day, man. That's why he's in these other lands, man. I sent that video earlier of that. Was it California for the Chromium? Over in Africa, man. It's worth $27 million a gram.
Oh, that's an element.
Yeah, an element, man. And the so-called white man's all over there, man, because of that element over there, man. You discover a whole lot of gold or a whole lot of natural resources, man. You best believe Esau Edom's on the way, man. He ain't gonna let you just keep it, no matter what nation it is, man. He's on the way very, very soon, man. And it reminds me of the movie, the new movie Wakanda, bro. Yeah, the Black Panther junk. They were after, that certain mineral element that they had, and that's why they were. Which really they're going to show that in the third one. When the third one comes out, because it's really going into how the northern tribe, southern kingdom, and northern kingdom are coming together and warring against the so-called white men or the powers that be, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can I add to what you were saying about the resources? The Lord gave him the fatness of the earth. So if somebody, like you said, finds something over there, it's by his right, God-given right for him to go take that shit. Yep.
He said, "Well, it's not your land. This earth is my land."
Yep.
Go ahead, brother. Was there more on that?
He said, what did you say to me? Yeah. This earth is mine.
Yeah.
It says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly.
Yep.
He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of the honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore.
Yeah, he's gonna return all the riches that he stole from us, man. All right, and he's going with interest, man. All right, and it says what? What's that last verse you read?
That which he labored for shall he restore,
Yeah,
and shall not swallow it down.
that's right, man. You're gonna restore, man. All right, and you got hard labor ahead of you, man. Them 1,000 years is gonna be hard labor. We're gonna have many, many jobs for you to do, man. All right, continual employment, man. You know, and it's gonna seem never ending to you, so-called white people, man.
He'll go for New World. He'll go for New World Order to slavery.
Yeah, he's like, how did this happen? You know,
What's that old song?
why? What's in the movies?
So he said, "How did I get here?"
God,
Baba
you know,
Kishore,
you
my
always
man.
see the
Yeah,
movies,
so,
when
yeah.
they go through some shit, they'll be like, why?
Baba Kishore, if I may, because in this time, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is speeding up the time for the elect sake.
Yeah.
And in the time of his slavery,
Oh, it's gonna be slowed down.
ooh, bro.
Woo! You thought the early '80s was slow. God damn! Because you know us living in the '80s, yo, the time was way different back. A day back then
Yeah, bro.
to now, yo,
Yeah.
was way the early '90s.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was. Hey, the days were way. You be like, yo, it's still 6. It's only 6 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock. The sun's
Right.
still out.
Right.
Remember, you could go play all goddamn day, get tired, run in the house, chill, go to sleep, come back out,
back
do it all
out.
over again.
Sun's
Before you
still
go to
out.
sleep.
The sun's still out.
Man, time you wake up, the sun's about to come down now, man. You know? Yeah, the Lord's gonna make them days long, man. A day gonna seem like a goddamn month back then.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, in the kingdom to you, Edomites, man.
Time ain't gonna matter to us.
Yeah, right. The sun gonna be hotter than you know.
Hey, yeah, song.
Ain't gonna be no winter.
Have you used to have a old slavery song, 96 Degrees? The Mo Benjamin song about slavery. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go through it worse. You know? We actually had songs about destruction and how bad slavery was to us, man. How much more you?
Yeah, you know, Esau ain't got no rhythm and no beat. His
They
songs
be singing in my goddamn kingdom.
Yeah, his songs be whack as hell in the
Shut that
kingdom.
shit off like that.
You know?
Hey, remember when remember if you had an angry face on your look, an angry look on your face, and they would come over there on their horse and hit that and beat the hell out of you,
Chop
man.
that shit off.
He said, "Oh, you mad, boy?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
You gotta wipe that smirk
You gotta wait them goddamn smoke of the thing, boy. You get back to fucking work. You heard what I said, boy. You know?
Couldn't even show eye contact.
That's right.
Is there a problem, boy? No, sir. No. You know, you still might get your ass whooped, man. You know? In the book Emancipation, the movie Emancipation.
You seen it?
Yeah. The actual when you go into slavery, you see that Jake with the whip back on them lashes. They actually show him in that movie, man. You know?
And skin repeatedly getting ripped off your back to the point it just whelps up, you know, and it doesn't heal properly. It'll never heal properly. It'll just be a whelp there.
Scripture said 40 lashes. Esau said, "No, 1,000
Right.
to my life, till you die, till you give up the spirit, man. You know? How much more you Edomites, man? Especially down like him.
Scripture says, you know, render unto her double, man. You know, so a double portion is going to be given to her. Hey, that cup of slavery, you so-called white people are about to swallow down, man. That cup of slavery is about to be transferred into your hands, man. It's going to leave from our hands to your hands, man. All right? Because right now we're in captivity. We're in slavery. We're being oppressed, all right, on some type of level. But soon that cup is going to be transferred into you so-called white people's hands. Y'all are going to be the ones in the so-called oppression, all right? Y'all are going to be the new slaves, man. Y'all are going to be the ones under continual employment, all right? Y'all are going to be doing the work and building the houses, building the streets, you know, just like we build all this stuff, man. You know, all these houses, all these streets, these roads, all right? We do that, man. We're the ones that tend to the fields, tend to the crops, tend to the streets, do the city work, you know, all the hard labor, man. You know, we're doing that, man. You know, the scripture says the plowman shall overtake the reaper, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 21.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You good, bro. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, you know, ain't no coming back in the rulership for you after that, man. Ain't no more coming back in reincarnation, and then all of a sudden we got a second chance. We're gonna rebuild the desolate places. That's never gonna happen again, man. You know, you had your chance. You had your time to rule. All right, And when you come out and when you get taken out of rulership, that's it for you, man. All right? Like the scripture says, Jacob is Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followed. And that's it, man. You know? Ain't no more coming back into a rulership position for you Edomites, man. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, kind of. Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pores of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, and so saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's right. Yeah, the bosom of destruction is about to take place, man. All right? And sweep through the land, man. That's why these elites, man, are going to go into hiding, man. All right? That's why these elites are, basically, they're already, you might as well say they're already underground. They already got facilities, you know, towers that are built into the ground, bunkers. They're already established. They're already ready to go, man. So you can basically say they're already under the ground. All it takes them is just go to the facility and lock the door. You know, go down in there, even though they might come up to the earth, the surface of the earth, and do this, that, and so forth, man. You know, so they're already prepared to hide from that great destruction. Or you could also say all hell breaking loose on the streets, man, because these elites ain't gonna be out here on you know the surface of the earth, you know, when all hell breaks loose all over the place, man. They ain't gonna let me like they're in their mansion on a tower, you know, when all hell's breaking loose, man. They would need a whole army to protect them down there. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna go into a secluded area, man. An area where they can't be touched on that type of level, man.
Can I get this precept right quick? This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell, this my hand shall take them.
Right.
Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down.
Yep.
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, this will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Yeah, Leviathan, man. You best believe these elites know about Leviathan, man. They got certain technology they can use in the water. They got satellite systems. Remember that video that went out, you know, a couple years back about the movement of those, it was Antarctica, I believe. The movement of that big ice field. Yeah, the big ice field the size of Manhattan that moved. And they showed basically a tail or an arm of something moving that. Then the feed got cut. Like, why didn't we see the whole feed? We got a little snippet, and that's all they gave you, man. They really didn't want you to see too much. You know? You best believe, you know, the so-called white man, he might not have seen like Leviathan in its entirety, but he's probably seen, you know, he's seen more than us, you know? So on a certain level, he knows that, hey, there's a great beast or beast, you know, out there in the sea, man, you know? Was that it, brother?
That was it, brother.
Bro. I think what y'all precepts.
Isaiah 14.
Go ahead, bro.
It's same book. Isaiah 14, but I'm gonna skim up to 12. This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne upon the stars of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, it's Space Force program. It's satellite system. It's, you know, pushing, he's trying to go as far as the Most High will allow him that he possibly can go in outer space, man. He's trying to take it to the limit. You know? He's like, well, maybe see if we can do this and that, you know, because the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is only going to allow him to do but so much, man. You know? You got it, bro. He said he gave you the earth, man. You know? He didn't give you, you're like, hold on. Hey, you didn't get the moon, you didn't get the stars, you didn't get the planets, man. Right. You know, this man can't be satisfied. He is, you got the whole work, man. You know, you should be satisfied.
The scripture says in Jeremiah 31, like 26, 27, tells you that the earth couldn't measure, so to speak, and the bottom of those could be pretty much the depth of the sea could be measured.
these days.
He can't. This nigga can't go down there. Nigga can't go to the outer space. Nigga can't go to the depths of the ocean.
Right.
So we still here.
And even on a certain type of level, when you go to a certain depth in the ocean, man, all the animals start changing. Everything's different now. Everything's nocturnal. Some of the animals don't even have skin. They glow in the dark. See-through bodies.
You got fish that take their own light.
Yeah, huge teeth. You know, big old teeth that are beyond lions on fish, bro.
Look at piranhas.
Yeah.
And then you got fish that look beyond.
Yeah.
Bigger.
And that's just the little things. So what are the big things that are at that depth? What are the large, gigantic things look like at that depth? You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't want you to know, man. You know, there's great, large, ferocious beasts that, you know, aren't even Leviathan, man. You know, that are just big beasts at that depth. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And even when you got the light, the fish that take their own light, that's not even the deepest.
Yeah.
That's only what they've seen.
That's only what they see. You
They
know?
go deeper.
Yeah. Yep. Con.
If I may add, as you get deeper down into the ocean, the pressure, you know, it's less gravity, so it's more pressure down
The
there.
Can't go down there.
You can only go but so far.
You'll get crushed.
Yeah. So just imagine how big these things are, you know, to be able to live at that depth and be, you know, a gigantic creature like Leviathan, man. You know, that's why I said the scripture says he make the waters to boil, man. You know, fire comes out of his mouth, man. You know, his scales are so tightly knit together, man, and an arrow cannot pierce, man. You know what I'm saying? And when Leviathan shows itself, man, a lot of people ain't gonna make it just from seeing the sight of him, man. Like the movie Godzilla, when Godzilla came on the scene, people just started dropping dead. They couldn't even find the energy to run. They couldn't even, the mind wouldn't even allow them to send a signal to the legs, start moving. They said, no, we're out of here. You know? Yeah. Turn off. You know what I'm saying? They lost the spirit on sight. Go ahead, brother.
Talking about
And there's
inertial
no
mass.
water in this land.
Keeping the
Yeah,
ball
God.
rolling.
Come on, man.
Being a real holy
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yeah, this devil thinks he can do anything, man. You know? He wants to do everything, man. He has a God complex and wants to be like the
You have a
Most High,
God
man.
complex.
You know? He wants to control
Act
space.
like a man talking
You
to
know,
you like
he's
one.
made what? The Space
fuck?
Force program. You know, this devil's literally going to try to fight Yahweh Shah and the angels, man. You know?
I
Yeah.
love you
He
anyway.
set up these different programs and things to basically motivate these different military personnel that they could take down the chariot, man. And we got you in Space Force when we gave you this suit. Look at the vehicle you're driving. You can do all these things. We gave you all these buttons. We gave you this training. And when you see that thing pop up again, shoot at it. You know?
Shoot
You
at
know what I'm saying?
now.
Yeah, they're actually gonna think. You know what I'm saying? And we can take down these so-called these UFOs, man. You know?
Hey,
Go
did
ahead.
y'all remember that video where they was in, I think it was Iran or something, and they was shooting at the chariots, and this thing was just moving
Yeah.
around on his ass?
Yeah, all you saw was a tracer bullet. You know what I'm saying?
There was another video, I think in Iran as well. They shot rockets at the chariots. It was 3 chariots, and the chariots didn't even budge.
Oh yeah.
Right. Down the ball.
I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah, they're gonna say, is this the man at his lowest state? Look at this guy. This can't be the guy that shook the whole earth, that dropped the bombs, you know, that moved the tectonic plates, you know, that had the technology to control the weather on a certain type of level, to make earthquakes happen. You know what I'm saying? To make tsunamis happen with his heart machines and his radio wave technology, man. You know, and we're able to design these great missiles, man. You know, to make a great destruction take place, man. To wage war over basically wage war with the whole earth, man. He waged war with the animals, the water, the sea, the sky, the air. You know, these other nations as well. You know, all human beings, all people on the earth. You know, concerning these elites, man. You know, they basically wage war on everybody. That's why they're trying to get complete control. You know, because really they're at war with all people, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
Finishing out that did shake kingdoms.
Yeah, God.
Y'all are your own oppressors. But that is in your nature. So keep going. God bless.
Yep.
What you got for me now, God? What you got? Hey, there you go.
Oh, that's
16.
Jeremiah 16 and verse 16. It says, "Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai."
That's what you see on the earth right now. You see many fishes, all right? All over the four corners of the earth, you see men standing up and proclaiming this wisdom, knowledge, and truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, standing on their feet against the ones that have afflicted us, man. You know, proclaiming this truth. Let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, let you know what's about to happen, man, before it takes place, man. Okay? Before they spring forth, we tell you of them, man. All right? But the majority of our people aren't listening, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because we're fishing for the elect.
That's right.
It
Right.
says,
What did Yahushua tell to the certain disciples, man? Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. You know, we're out here fishing for men. We're throwing that bait out. And what's that bait? The bait is this wisdom and knowledge, man. All right, we're casting that bait into the sea. All right, in the midst of all the people. All right, some are gonna bite on it. Some are gonna. Taste this. You know, some fish is. They go get me. I'm going.
Hey, remember, can you use certain bait for certain fish?
Certain fish.
Use the one that you throw out right there,
God.
and you will it in. It look like a little minnow,
Right.
and they bite at it. You're like, nah, get me, buddy.
You gotta use a certain type of bait for
Yeah.
the big fish. It gotta look alive. It gotta be moved for the big fish. It ain't gonna just look like
So you're sitting in there,
You know,
just waiting.
Nah, we're out.
Put your fishing rod down and just wait.
Yeah.
Take a little nap, sit down, read. Nah, so you gotta actually work.
Yeah. And then you got fly fishing. You gotta do that motherfucker the whole time.
Yeah.
Jerk back. That's a whole workout.
Yeah.
You in the water with the fish. You better hope it ain't a big fish. Like, oh shit, I caught something. Goddamn, you in there with it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Read that.
it says, Jeremiah 16 and verse 16, "Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they shall fish them. And after will I send forth many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of every hole
And
of
like
the
the
rocks."
brother just read how, you know, these elites were gonna go hide in the mountains, man, in the sea. All right. Can you read that scripture again, Bob Bashar, the one you just brought out, and then we'll jump right back into that. Read that one again, and then stop right where you stopped just then, and he'll bring his precept up.
Jeremiah 16 and 16, "Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks."
Woo! Bring it out,
Amen. And verse 2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Caramel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence I will command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
So hey, man, we're gonna come take you out of your place, man. You know, so we're not, certain men of the Lord that receive spiritual powers. We're not just coming after you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you other nations. We're coming after the elites of the society, the elites of the earth as well, man. And we're gonna take you out of your place, man. Yeah. You know. Boy is Jason Bourne over here. Bro. He plays a good game, but let some shit happen, bro. I'm gonna do a move, but wait, hey.
All that shit coming up.
Breathe.
Agent, such a such.
Engage. Agent, what's it called? Agent, what's it called on the scene? It's like, man, all these other agents admire that guy. You know? They admire him. It was you, know? Yeah. I was with him at the farm. I was with him at the farm. We went through our training together. You know,
We got pictures of him in the lobby.
Yeah. You know, scientific warrior, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
You mean 16 again?
Okay,
It says, Jeremiah 16 and 16, "Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks." Verse 17, "For my eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. Right? Because the Lord, he made the ears, he made the eyes. So he's going to hear and see everything, man. The Lord already got the receipt of what you devils and did, and you're going to have to pay for it, man. Iniquity is sin upon sin. Verse 18, it says, and first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, they have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. Verse 19, O Yahweh, my strength and fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity and things wherein there is no profit. Verse 20, shall a man make gods, shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods?
Yeah. After you read that one, just give me Isaiah 40. Go ahead, bro.
Like what?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 41, and verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make
that mountains
make the hills as chaff.
Yeah, what does that mountains represent, man? These large governments, man. You know, the mountains and the hills, the large governments and these smaller governments, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel.
That's right, we're going to rejoice. Now skip to Isaiah 40 and 29.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, and verse 29. And it reads, and it reads, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might.
Yeah, we don't have no might right now, man. You know, only might we have is to the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It's wisdom and knowledge and truth, man. Okay? You know, we don't, as a nation as a whole, we have no might, we have no power, man. We have no military system. We have no government. All right, we don't have a seat at the UN. All right, we don't have no voice. All right, we're looked down. We're oppressed. Okay, we're basically a free for all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can go take a hit on us, and really, we can't do nothing because all these other nations, you know, have a certain type of military, have a certain type of structure. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Come
Just
on.
praying upon people.
Reading
Don't
on.
actually know what's going on.
He increases strength.
Yeah.
Even the youth,
And even now, I know.
shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail.
Yeah.
But they that wait upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai,
They that wait upon the Lord, man. So it's going to take patience, man. All right? You have to patiently wait and endure, all right? Until that time, Lord willing, we receive spiritual powers, man. Or if we don't, you know, Lord willing, we can be protected in that time and eventually be saved. Go ahead, bro.
shall renew their strength.
Yeah, shall renew their strength, man. All right? Brothers are going to receive, spiritual powers on a whole new level, man. Powers that we ain't even thought about, man. You know, we're going to be able to do things that, hey, man, what did Yahweh Shai say? He said, greater miracles shall we do than he did, man. You know? So, I mean, we're going to be doing things that, like, you haven't even entered into your mind yet, man. You know, you might see something on, because we pertain our, mind to power concerning what we've seen on TV, Dragon Ball Z, X-Men, this, that, and so forth. Man, the power that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is about to give us, man, hey, that's gonna be nothing, man. Go ahead, bro.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Yep.
They shall run and not be weary.
Yeah, run and not be weary. Hey, just on a lower level, if you could run at peak speed and never get tired, that's a problem. You're a problem on the earth, bro. So the cops will never catch you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta have crazy speed. If you can just run and never get tired, bro, that's a problem, bro. And supreme endurance, I don't care if you don't know how to fight. You're beating up anybody if you got supreme endurance. All you gotta do is move for 10 minutes. All right, you're tired. I'm just on my week, but I know, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could run and never get tired, bro. Hey, that's power on a certain type of level. That's a problem for Esau, man. These cops can't catch us anyway. Imagine Esau jumping over gates, running through dodge and shit, and this nigga don't never get tired. You know what I'm saying? You can run 24 hours, man, at the same speed, man. Top speed, 24 hours.
Can't get away from the cops now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Run 3-4 cuts, juke him out, go duck around. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sitting there with the camera catching all on film. You know?
That's up.
Go ahead, bro.
And they shall walk and not be faint.
That's right. Walk and not be faint, man. All right. And that's soon to come, man. You know, soon. Right now we're a joke. You know, we're a laughing stock. You know, like that nigga that came up last week. You know, they want to see a sign. They want to see this and that. Yeah, hey, when certain men of the Lord receive spiritual powers, man. Hey, you wicked jakes, you're not gonna want to see them in that time, man. All right. It's like the scripture says, judgment shall start in the house of Israel. Hey, you know, we're coming after you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans first, man. All right. You know, and you know, the Lord's going to give us remembrance, Lord willing, we're of that number, all right, of all you scoffers and scorners, man, all you wicked so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that come against, you know, this word, come against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that came up, said some smirk, all right, or scoffed and scorned the prophets out in the highways and byways or on the comment board, man, all right, you know, we're going to come after you, man, you know, that time is coming, man, you know. The Lord very well could reserve you just so a prophet could get his hands on you, man. You know? Yeah. You know, you might be wondering why you got through all these things. I got through this, I got through that. You know, I survived this. One time this happened to me. You know, and the Lord might be bringing you all through that, you know, so you could get burned up, you know, by a lightning strike that comes from the hands of one of the men of the Lord, man. You know?
Rain down fire.
Yeah. Anybody got a precept?
I know.
Who was that? We got 2 Thessalonians.
Okay, we'll close on that.
2 Thessalonians 2 and I'll start at verse 2. It says, that you be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that the day of the Mashiach Yahushua is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling
away first.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah, and Esau's being revealed on all levels, man. Esau's looking bad out here, man. You know, niggas out here walking with little socks on, man. It's cold out here. There's no way it's warm. And he has shoes. He brought shoes and took them off. You know what I'm saying? So something ain't right with him, bro. This goes like little niggas looking like Aladdin from goddamn. Remember Aladdin was riding the goddamn carpet? You know, nigga got an Aladdin carpet out here, bro. You know? But hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, and that's why a lot of these Jake men, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, where were you? You always late. Niggas is always riding by like. You know what I'm saying? Get this, nigga. Get the shot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy home. He escaped. He ran away.
He was psychic boy. He ran away. Get this nigga. He's on the loose.
He's on the loose.
Yeah, he escaped from fucking crazy home. God damn,
crazy gown.
Yeah, like.
So it says,
go ahead, bro.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High.
Yep.
And all
he's the opposition to the Most High, man. You know, he's the opposition to righteousness, man. All right, he's the opposition to good.
Not even other nations act like this nigga.
No.
No other nation act like these Edomites, bro.
He the true op.
He the true. He'll say one thing, but they can't.
Where are you going?
Come on,
come back here. Come back. Help.
Help, please.
Goddamn, what we gotta do? You don't want this guy around us.
He's off it. Escape.
Yeah. He wrote by like he was part of us. He's with them. He got a new member. You know, like go ahead.
It says, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, but that he is a power sit up in the temple of Yahweh Yahushua, showing myself that he is a power. Yep. Yeah. Remember you not that when I was with you, I told you these things.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, this is going to happen.
Yep.
And again, this devil is way different than all the other nations. it is proving you who he really is. Man. Again,
Wayne's album, not a-
you never see Elon come up talk like this.
That man's a god.
You ain't see Ham like
You
that.
don't see
out here, bro.
Ishmael, and you don't see none of them other nations like this.
Yeah.
But when it comes to 2/3 niggas that took the spirit of this nigga, and you see Esau come up, it's completely contrary to the Bible, man. Okay, come up, yeah, I'm God, I'm Jesus, I love the Lord, I love you.
Oh, you the devil.
You the devil. You the devil. You know?
Never use a slur around me again.
You know? That's but again, this
Y'all-
clearly shows you, you know,
You keep dropping the N word,
who ruling this
and then
world,
calling me a
man.
white guy.
This devil.
And so it's like,
You
the
know?
fuck y'all want?
But
Yeah, yeah. And
You want a God, here
proof
I
that he's
am.
in his rulership. The police can ride right by and see a white man going crazy,
A
acting
ma-
like a weirdo,
a
bugging out,
maniac.
disrupting the peace,
You get
and drive
brain?
right by. Like, what's going on over
That's
there?
so right.
Let that be a Jake, man.
Ain't
Right
a
there.
maniac.
Yeah, let us be posted up with another Jake and a Jake going back with yo. The police, yo, let's stop him, bro. Something, fight by the break. Hold on, whoa. See what I'm whoa, hold on.
I'm not trying
You
to
know?
run the bike.
Yeah. You know, hey, this is white privilege at its finest, man. The nigga been out here for an hour causing a commotion. You know what I'm saying? These police driving by us every week. You know what I'm saying? They know we don't cause no ruckus or nothing like that on that particular level.
Yeah.
You know, but you know they just show this is white privilege right here, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow,
cops, if the cops were to come over here,
I
I
guess
don't
y'all
see
have white
nothing.
privilege
He's not
too.
doing nothing wrong. What's he doing? He's got some music. He's got a little carpet, you know.
Yeah.
And I bet you his whole game plan will switch. As soon as the police get in, his whole game plan, he gonna act like a whole different type of. You might as well call him a nigga because he is a nigga. He gonna act like a whole different type of nigga. You know, he going. I was just trying to give him the good news of Jesus Christ. You know, now I love these guys. You know, he gonna start talking to the cops, start talking to cops lingo. You know what I'm saying? Cop gonna be on his side, man. You know. But hey, that's it's things you got to deal with when you're out here in the elements, man. You know.
He gonna go into the church duties.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's why a lot of these Israelite men don't want to come out on the highways and byways, you know, because they don't want to have to deal with the elements, deal with people, you know. Your faith is not strong enough, man. You know, this is what you got to make your body a living sacrifice. You got to come out here in the elements, man. You know, while anything is allowable to happen to you, man. All right. You know, in the chief place of concourse, in the place of business, in the place where people are coming and going, you very well could die out here, man.
Yeah.
You very well could get hurt out here.
Yeah.
You very well could get shot, stabbed. You know, a all-black bus very well could pull up, and all of a sudden you saw him on camera, and all of a sudden on live stream, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? A black bus could pull up and throw all of us in there, man. You know, Esau's got shit set up like that, man. You know.
I'll protect
But hey, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, we come out here to proclaim this truth, this wisdom, man, this gospel, this good news, man. And we put our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, and Lord willing, we can be delivered when all hell breaks loose, man. Be protected when all hell breaks loose, and we be delivered when those arrows hit America, man, and various parts of the earth, man. You know, and we can look through the windows that glass for the chariots and witness the great destruction that destroying wind take place on this earth, man. You know. Hey, with that, we're gonna close out. Oh, now you want to leave? So
Oh,
we about to
shit.
close out.
See?
You know what
I
I'm saying?
told
How's
you about
that
that
time?
last
How's
week.
that time
Now
work
it's a
at the same
pissing
time?
contest.
Yo, we're gonna go ahead and close out. We're gonna face the east. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Want to give double honors to the head apostles and elders, great millstone, and rule well and taught us this wisdom, knowledge, and truth. Peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in our truth and sincerity. The next time we want to say shalom.
Welcome
Walk
aboard.
on the ball.
Yahshua.
Kwam Yahshua. That's right.
But I'm a heart Adawan Yahushua.
Yeah.
All that means come quickly, Lord Yahushua.
Kind. Shalom. Shalom.
Maybe y'all close this one out.
I got you. I'm gonna put a curfew on the dude, man. How was your right?